guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And this is a Patreon especial review for our buddy Tyler Rumfelt, who requested 1988's The Blob. It's me when I gained weight over COVID.
Actually,
it's a documentary.
It's what I shit out the other day.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we have a tier on our Patreon in the link below that you can click on, and you can get a bunch of shit. Over 70 full movie commentaries that we've done together every single month. Character videos of your choice, personalized character video of your choice, a movie review that you want. You get little wham video, blockbuster looking cards, signed pictures in the mail, 20% off all the merch. It's all in the link below. Plus like over 100 fucking behind the scenes and extra videos that you can get.
But that's not all. Also 200 songs on 10 different CDs with a low price of only $29.95 for the first 12 months and then an additional $5.95. Act now because the holiday season's ringing and you don't want to be left without a present for your loved one.
But wait, there's more.
What?
If you call in the next 20 minutes, Jay will blow you.
Have we all gone mad?
So let's go trick-or-treating, let's go fucking drinking, let's all go rent Pumpkinhead on VHS, cause Halloween never ends, Halloween never ends, Halloween never ends, yeah.
These prices are crazy.
I can't believe it.
We must be too. But yeah, dude, The Blob, 1988, directed by the same dude who directed Dream Warriors.
It does feel like that.
Don't wanna dream no more. And The Mask, and classic Arnold Schwarzenegger film Eraser.
If you mix all three of that shit up, you'd have a blob of a movie. So, hey, you know what? I gotta be honest with you. The movie itself is one of those movies that you can just close your eyes and not really watch. You can turn your brain off and watch it. You could be doing, whatever you're doing around the house, cleaning, blowing someone, whatever you're doing, you can have it on in the background and it's fine. But the coolest thing about this movie is not the plot. The plot's whatever, but the special effects are pretty damn good.
Man,
I mean, not the when the blob is chasing, because that shit looked more fake than Ye's apology.
Is it Ye or
Ye? I don't know. Kanye. No one man should have all that power. But
definitely not him.
Yeah. But I mean, the death scenes looked freaking incredible. They were really well done. Actually, it looked so convincing to me. I thought it was like Tom Savini.
Some of the best special effects I've ever seen in a movie. I'm not lying to you. Now, like you said, that there's a scene where when they get to the big scene in the city at the end. It's the first time the entire movie. I was watching it honestly, it feels like I'm watching The Thing. Like it's up there. Like it's that great. When you get to the end and the blob starts to take over the city and starts to reach out and just touch faith and like grab people and pull them in, the green screen got real bad.
No.
It got real bad. So apart from that though, like you said, there's a sequence in a movie theater. There's a sequence, like, all, like, the singular death sequences, man, it's actually impressive. Like, faces explode.
Yeah, well, the very first death scene is the actual death scene they use on the cover of the box. When he's like, ooh!
Oh, dude, and you can see his face inside of it, and it's just sucking his will to live.
That looked like, he looked like Ace Ventura when he's trying to escape the hippo's ass in Ace Ventura 2. But I was trying to pick like my favorite death scene, but I think my favorite one, the one in the diner was great, but the one I think the one that was most like holy shit fucks was in the sewer when the little boy comes out of the water. He's like, ah! I was like, you dead, dog?
Give it up, it's over.
No,
go to the damn town.
He looked like the melty dude from RoboCop 1. Funnily enough, he was one of the cops in this.
Yeah,
you know that guy? I feel bad for him because he's a decent actor, but he looks like. That guy has the same like acting range and like like Bob from Batman. It's like Bob.
I honestly thought he was, and it's one of the bad guys from the original RoboCop, but I actually thought that he was from The Crow. I thought he was like one of those like, I feel like a little woman, a big.
He does look like that guy.
He looks exactly like.
He also looks like if he were a little, if he was that young still, Rob Zombie would cast him in every fucking weird ass, like nasty ass shit he could.
100%. I think Rob Zombie almost did a remake of The Blob.
Actually, that would be perfect for him. I actually would give Rob Zombie like. Keys to the kingdom.
Yeah, but you know what happened? The blob took him over. There'd just be people fucking inside the blob, and then there'd be people like, fuck, shit, fuck. Just over and over again. Just people.
And then at some point, Sherry Moon would ride out on a fucking white unicorn and kill it with fire.
She'd just be in the street, just flicking her beat.
She would come down from the fucking like heavens like Valkyrie.
This will stop it. Nothing. If this doesn't stop it, nothing will.
What have you done, Rob?
Well, yeah, but honestly, like you said, like the story is pretty goddamn simple. Like this thing comes from the sky and it lands. We've seen 100 movies that do the same thing, and I honestly could not care very much about the action scene going on around the outside of it. When, by the way, Kevin Dillon, Matt Dillon's brother from Entourage himself, victory! You know, if you guys are fans of Entourage, you'll be stoked as shit to see him as like pretty much the lead in this movie. And he looks like, well, not only does he look just like Matt Dillon, but he looks like his his wardrobe was a young Matt Dillon's. He had the leather jacket. He was riding motorcycles around, and he's just like, bro, let me make you some breakfast.
Dude, he looked like he auditioned for the Lost Boys and then got kicked out, and then he kept their wardrobe.
But it's cool to see him front an old school horror movie like this because I love him as an actor, and he seems like a super cool.
I don't think Matt Dillon. I think his first one was The House That Jack Built.
What do you mean?
Was his first horror movie, wasn't it? Matt Dillon?
Well, if you don't, I mean, The Outsider's not a horror movie, right? So,
no, that's not.
I have to look at that. I wonder if it is. It can't
because Kevin Dillon beat him to that.
Yeah, like, goddamn, now I'm just wondering if Matt Dillon's in a fucking horror movie.
Well, The House That Jack Built is a horror movie. That's awesome the only one that I can remember Matt Dillon being the main bad guy.
Shit, I can't think of it.
Or just being in a regular horror.
There's going to be something terribly obvious.
Because Kiefer Sutherland was in 2. He was in Flatliners and Mirrors.
Yeah, he was in Mirrors, and he was in Phone Booth, if you count that as a semi-horror movie, sort of. And he was in Lost Boys, too. So
yeah, but Kevin Dillon, dude, he was a good actor. Like, I mean, actually, and also they had Shawnee Smith, who was the girl from Saw.
Yeah.
She was in this, too. She's awesome.
You know, I don't know why.
But you know what? I'm just saying I did it for research purposes. After the movie's over, I looked up Shawnee Smith wallpapers.
Wallpapers?
Dude, it's hot. She's a great actress in this movie as well. So I didn't even have a problem with the little kids, like her brother and the friend and all that stuff. It was a really well put together 1980 horror movie, and I feel like it's better than the stuff. The stuff is good. But I feel like the stuff is like the Wish.com version of the Blob.
When you watch this, there's a ton of people that you'll be like, I fucking know that person. Down to the girl that he was, by the way, it's like a Revenge of the Nerds type scene that would not go today at all, where the dude's in the car and they're on the thing making out or whatever. And he's like, another one of my famous like fruit punches or whatever, he goes out to his trunk and he lifts it up and he's got like the whole mixture of like all the drinks and like the
that motherfucker had a blender like already plugged in.
Yeah, he was like a pro fucking date rapist, right? So then he goes in the car and she's passed out and then he's like, oh, you look a little sweaty, let me unbuckle it. I think it was supposed to be this like cutesy comedy thing, but it was like we're literally laughing, that's sexual assault. But the girl in the car in that scene, you know that's the girl who jumps out of the cake in Under Siege?
That's what she looked familiar as fuck.
Yeah, that's the same fucking person.
You're just a cook, a lowly cook.
Damn it, Ryback!
KC Ryback. But no, yeah, that was like that's assault, brother.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what decade you're in. That's still gonna be bad news for you. But that was still a cool death scene though, because he got his.
I was gonna say that is actually my favorite death scene.
You like that one?
Yeah, when he doesn't know that it's taken hold of her yet, and when her face sucks into itself and fucking explodes. That was gross as shit.
My favorite is the sewer scene, but when that one dude gets sucked down in the diner, like he goes down first off, you know it's gonna be, he's fucking stupid when he's reaching his hand down the drain, or whatever what is it called, on sinks.
Drain, spigot,
well, he's sticking his hand down the sink. He's like, shit, I lost my fucking taco or whatever. He's like down there. And the blob thing picks him up and eats him head first.
Garbage disposal.
That's
fuck. God.
So
almost had an
and some of this stuff, dude. Like I don't know. I mean, it's better put together. I mean, but dude, some of the death scenes reminded me that diner scene when the motherfucker gets sucked down the garbage disposal and you see his foot flapping, dude. It reminded me of Trauma, like Trauma deaths in Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. I thought it reminded me of one of the Freddy Krueger sequels. Like maybe
they wouldn't have
that would happen in 4, but like when you get to when the drain underneath it starts like expanding and the blood starts shooting up, it reminded me of, which is ironic because the same dude directed Nightmare on Elm Street 3, but like it felt like a Freddy Krueger kill, which I love. Dude, I think this is a movie that is like maybe top 10 horror special effects movie of all time. Like I'll say that. Like I have no qualms with saying that at all. It's like you said, it's one of those movies you can watch, barely pay attention to, and just like, oh shit, someone's dying, and then just like watch that part because it's all so simple. What's going on?
Now back to my scratch offs.
Every single death, it's one of those movies that when you're watching it, you're just like, oh shit. How the fuck did they do that? Why the fuck did they do that? And why am I entertained by it? Just fucking awesome, gory, nasty death scenes. Even the phone booth scene, when she's in the phone booth,
cool.
and she's like, hey, where's the sheriff? I don't know, he came to the diner. And then his face is in the blob, and he's like, filthy.
I was like, that guy's having a hell of a time.
I'm being squished to death by a pit
that was
slime.
cool. I liked it. Yeah, the blob itself, it's a great movie. Turn your brain off, have a good time watching it. And it is a complete representation of what a creature feature movie should be, especially from the 80s. So for that reason alone, I'll give it a 7.0. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I like the plot's not good, or it's not. The plot's not good. It's just not like something you're gonna remember or give a shit about. But the effects, the deaths, are what you're gonna remember. And overall, dude, it's a fun movie. I guess that's what I'd say. If you saw this in the theater opening night, 1988, you'd be like, you'd leave there and be like, I got my money's worth.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. I'm gonna go 7.0 as well. It's like some of the greatest special effects of all time. Half decent, just fun 80s movie wrapped around it. Nothing really special, but a fun cast, really well done cast. Nobody in the movie was bad. Nobody in the movie was. That was one problem with those 80s movies, is that even the fun ones, there's always a couple really fucking annoying people that you have to put up with while you watch it. In a lot of those movies, this didn't have any of that. Like, all the characters were fine by me. There was some good jokes, some good comedy in it. It really is, if you're not a super 80s horror person, but you do want to watch a great special effects film, if you're a fan of the thing, you haven't seen The Blob, I would say 100% fucking watch this movie for sure. The only thing I fucking hate and loathe about this movie is the goddamn score. It is one of those movies, dude, I don't know what it is, but the score is just way too much. And it's in your face, it's loud as shit. It's my top 5 most annoying fucking scores of all time. That doesn't seem to bother people with movies. Like The Frighteners, fucking hate the score to it. Feel the same way about this. It's like a bell ringing in my ear the whole time I watched the fucking movie, and I hated it.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Maybe I just wasn't.
Maybe
I just wasn't paying attention to it.
I just think I'm
because again, I was doing something. I was looking at gay porn. I mean, like straight porn on my phone while I was watching the movie, so I might have missed it.
You gotta keep up the OnlyFans.
That's what's gonna happen.
You gotta stay on top of it. You gotta keep shit fresh and new. You know,
I was sending out like 3 dick pics.
There's only so many ways you can spread your butt cheeks.
I was trying to beat Brett Favre in those dick pics.
Yeah, well, you gotta wear Crocs and a watch. Hey, maybe we can do that. I'll help you film it.
Okay.
Yeah. Tyler Rumfeld, man, thank you so much for being a fucking awesome Patreon member and fucking awesome dude. We're happy shit to have you again, guys. Don't forget, if you want a movie review of your own, click the link down below. The Blob 1988, which is basically just what comes out of your. You know, I'm not gonna say that.
No. How about we just end it like this?
Dick!
Merry Christmas.
Hey, we love your fucking faces. Thanks for watching this, guys. We'll see you soon.
See you, guys. See you. Well, bye.
Well,
Bye.
Halloween never ends, suck my fucking dick, and I don't really care what Blumhouse fucking says. Put him in a box, or suck a fucking cock. You can say he's dead, but we all know he's not, yeah. So let's go trick-or-treating, let's go fucking drinking. Let's all go rent Pumpkinhead on VHS, cause Halloween never ends, Halloween never